Hey, you've reached Tom Hello. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
Tom, it's Brad. I hope you're doing well. I'm hanging out in my garden in Virginia with my little daughter. She's playing at the water table here. I'll see if I can show you a little second of that. I was recently thinking about our show. I think one of the reasons I really like doing this show a lot was because I think it had a sort of therapeutic value. Even just calling up and talking to your friends is pretty therapeutic and it makes you feel good. And I think there's a overwhelming sense of anxiety maybe throughout the world on a global level in addition to the micro level of my mind. So that's why I wanted to call you and just say, hey, we haven't done a show in 2 years, over 2 years. Last time I was in New York and I was walking around New York City very similarly to how I depicted in the last episode, often with Soli, just by myself, floating around the metropolis. And now I'm in this garden that I built over the past 2 years after leaving New York, and the garden is in bloom, and that's kind of exciting, and that feels good. Yeah, I'm in the sun, so there's lots of good things I got going on at the moment.
It's also coming.
Yeah? Yeah. I was thinking about the show last night as I was falling asleep. I was having this sense, the past couple nights I've been having this sort of physical anxiety expression in my chest. And I was thinking, what are some of the things that I can do to make myself feel better and possibly other people feel better? I think a lot of creative people might engage in creative endeavors to make themselves feel better. I think I definitely fall into that category. I think there is some other effect of other people feeling better through experiencing creativity. For example, like if you listen to a podcast of conversations with famous people, celebrities talking, I think that's a very popular thing that people do. But I think our show, there's something special about our show. Not only does it, express the sort of camaraderie of two friends talking on the phone or leaving each other messages. I know you're not doing the show anymore, but I did want to at least connect with you in this fashion one more time. But, our show also, in some ways, is a beautiful show. I think not only because we talk about things and we commiserate, but also because you had the control to point the camera at anything you wanted to point the camera at and sort of express yourself in that way. And I felt the same way, and I would take the camera to a lot of exotic locations. And when I look back at it, I really appreciate that we did it. That's kind of special a little bit, because you can sort of document your life in a way, but also relive a piece of it, Because a lot of times I was going places and I wanted to talk to you about those places. We also make music together and we talk about those things, and that's fun. Sort of the joy of making things is the point that I wanted to get across. Maybe in a time when a lot of us are denied that experience of doing it together with people because of global circumstances. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say, man. I hope you're doing well. I've got a couple cool projects going on, and I invite you to participate in some musical things. I'm making a sort of open source collaborative musical project that I've sent out to people, and I've already started getting some things back in that regard. And that should come together, within the coming weeks. There's no hurry or anything. It's sort of just a fun thing to do at home. And yeah, so let's catch up soon, man. Take care of yourself. All right, man. Later.